I finally see her again, and my heart remembers everything.
For years I told myself he was gone, that the ocean had taken him, but deep down I felt him, in the silence, in the wind, in the stars, and now he stands before me, not as a ghost, but as the love I never stopped waiting for.
I kept your picture in my coat through every storm, every...
More than a century ago, the world witnessed one of the greatest tragedies in human history, the sinking of the RMS Titanic. A story of love, loss, and destiny that captured the hearts of millions around the world. And now, the legend returns. From the depths of the ocean rises a new chapter, Titanic 2. A film that dares to bring back the past, blending heart-stopping drama, breathtaking visuals, and a haunting emotional journey that will leave audiences in tears once again. Directed by James Cameron, the visionary filmmaker who brought us the original Titanic, this sequel is not just a retelling, it's a resurrection. Set more than 110 years after the first disaster, Titanic 2 explores what happens when humanity's obsession with legacy and ambition leads us to repeat the same mistakes that once doomed the unsinkable ship. The film begins in the near future. A wealthy tech billionaire named Alexander Drake, played by Tom Hiddleston, announces a groundbreaking project, the construction of Titanic 2, a modern recreation of the original ship, built with advanced technology, AI navigation, and reinforced steel to ensure it can never meet the same fate. The maiden voyage is meant to honor the past, celebrate human progress, and symbolically conquer the ghosts of history. Among the passengers is Clara Winslet, portrayed by Florence Pugh, a marine archaeologist whose great-grandmother survived the original Titanic disaster. Haunted by her family's legacy, Clara boards the ship not for celebration, but for closure. She carries with her a mysterious artifact recovered from the ocean floor, a locket believed to have belonged to Rose Dawson, the woman whose love story became legend. As the ship sets sail across the Atlantic, journalists, influencers, and world leaders gather aboard. The world watches in awe as the Titanic sails again, bigger, faster, and seemingly indestructible. But beneath the celebration lies a chilling truth. The Atlantic has changed. Melting ice caps, shifting currents, and unpredictable weather patterns make the ocean more dangerous than ever before. Strange things begin to happen. Clara starts experiencing vivid dreams, flashes of icy waters, cries in the dark, and the haunting sound of violins echoing through empty halls. When she opens the locket, she sees an image of a young couple, Jack and Rose, and a faint inscription that reads, "What was lost will rise again." As a powerful storm brews over the ocean, systems begin to fail. The ship's AI malfunctions, navigation goes dark, and communication with the mainland is cut off. Panic spreads among the passengers as the once celebratory voyage turns into a desperate struggle for survival. In the chaos, Clara discovers the truth: the Titanic 2 was built over the original wreck site, disturbing the resting place of those who perished. The ocean, it seems, has not forgiven. Director James Cameron brings his signature cinematic magic to the screen once more, using cutting-edge technology to deliver some of the most breathtaking visuals ever seen, from the shimmering depths of the sea to the heart-pounding scenes of destruction and rescue. But at its heart, Titanic 2 is not just about disaster, it's about redemption. Tom Hiddleston's Alexander Drake is a man torn between ambition and guilt. His dream of conquering history turns into a nightmare as he realizes the price of defying nature. His growing bond with Clara becomes the emotional center of the story, a connection that mirrors the timeless love of Jack and Rose. As the ship begins to sink beneath raging waves, they must make impossible choices, between saving themselves or ensuring that others live to tell the tale. The film's soundtrack, once again composed by the legendary James Horner's protégé Simon Franklin, reintroduces haunting echoes of "My Heart Will Go On," blending new orchestral scores with deep, emotional melodies that tug at the soul. The third act of the movie is pure cinematic brilliance, water flooding through the golden halls, screams echoing through corridors, and the desperate race to escape. Clara and Alexander discover that the ship's lower decks are flooding due to a series of AI miscalculations. In a stunning twist, the ship's automated systems, designed to protect, begin sealing off entire sections, trapping passengers inside to prevent structural collapse. Humanity's own creation becomes its executioner. In a final, emotional moment, Clara reaches the observation deck as the ship tilts into the icy abyss. Lightning flashes across the black sky, illuminating the massive waves. She opens the locket one last time, whispering, "Some stories never end." As she slips into the freezing water, she sees a faint vision, Jack and Rose standing hand in hand, watching the ship disappear into the deep. But Titanic 2 doesn't end in despair. It ends in memory. Weeks later, search teams recover fragments of the ship, and among them, Clarice locket, still intact, its photograph glowing faintly as if touched by light. The film closes with a voiceover that says, "Legends don't die beneath the waves. They wait, to remind us of who we are." With a star-studded cast, breathtaking visuals, and a story that merges science, history, and emotion, Titanic 2 is not just a sequel, it's an experience. A powerful reminder that progress without remembrance leads to repetition. Titanic 2, The Ocean Remembers. Wave, coming soon to theaters worldwide.